Today we're going to look and rate Magic the Gathering cards on Reddit that are custom cards. Alright, we're going to start off with the Shield Bash Aspirant. A white 1 generic 3/1 double strike creature. However, the Shield Bash Aspirant assigns first strike damage. Well, it's a double strike creature, but it assigns first strike damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. But why? Or is this just a way of like balancing out the double strike? Or you deal like a single point of damage as first strike, and then you deal the rest of the strike damage as double strike? And since when do you attack when you're defending? I guess you are when you're the Shield Bash Aspirant. Sure, nothing wrong with this card. I give it the thumbs up. So moving on, we've got the cute puppy. Can I get that? Position that one there. There. Almost. There we go. We got the cute puppy for a single white. It's a 0/1 cute creature. But what? So if a spell ability or a creature would deal damage to or destroy this creature, that source's controller is a bad person. Okay. Sure there. Yes, we can give it the thumbs up. Why would you kill the cute puppy? It was harmless. It does nothing. It was just sitting there being cute. It's a 0/1 creature, potentially to be sacrificed to the player playing the stupid cute puppy. All right, moving on. We've got the... I don't know how to position these things well. All right, we got the unlucky number. Okay, for a green, black, 10 generic. It's a sorcery with cleave. So black, and a green. So you can cast the spell for its cleave cost. If you do, remove the words in the square brackets. So we have destroy up to 13 target non-land permanents. What? So we can destroy up to 13 non-land permanents, but if we use the cleave cost, we have to destroy 13 target non-land permanents. Oh, I get it. So like if you cast this card, the deal is if you cast this card, you have to blow up your own stuff. So it's effectively some sort of weird board wipe. However, if you pay its cleave costs, then you can destroy everything that is not yours. Yes, exactly. There we go. Oh, we got somebody here. Wait, is this the most odd time to see you streaming? I know. Thank you very much, Rillium. You never know when I'm going to start streaming right now. I'm on European time at the moment. We got to have a Coffee and MTG for the Europeans around here. All right, unlucky number. I guess it is... I think it's broken. Like 3 mana, blow everything up, destroy 13... Sorry, cleave cost. Destroy 13 target non-land permanents. No! No, yeah, no! No. We can't have this. 3 mana board wipe. Well, it's non-land permanents. But you wipe out everything. Do you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this thing is printable. All right, let's send it to the printers. I might be crazy here, though, but black, green for destroying everything on the board, I think that's a little bit much. All right, moving on. We got Penny for your thoughts. For a black, we have a sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. If they do, they create a treasure token. Oh, it's like it's a new version of Thoughtseize. Instead of actually taking the card, instead of losing life, you give them a treasure token. This might be even more fair Thoughtseize, because the loss of life is not worth nearly as much as ramping up your opponent. Totally legal. I think this is a fixed version of Thoughtseize. Good stuff. All right, we got the Mana Orc. For a red 2 generic, we have a 3/1 orc creature with haste, and you can tap to add a red mana with it. This is totally fine too. All right, so at you, it's 3 mana for a 3/1 with haste. There's like a million of those guys out there, and it only has 1 toughness. It's pretty defenseless. It's a weird, I don't know, mana ramp card. Does red need like mana dorks? I don't know if it's flavorful though. How many mana dorks are there in red? I mean, certainly not for 1 mana. This is like a chunky mana dork, if you know what I'm talking about. This is a 3 mana chunky mana dork. But it's gonna help cast your Chandras, your Phoenixes, your, I don't know, your Torbrands or something. So yeah, sure, we can let this happen. All right, mana dork, I give it the thumbs up. TLDR, the internet complaint / card. We got for a blue. Oh God, I can't. Okay, well, I'm giving it the thumbs down in advance because you cannot make a card with this much text on it and expect me to not give it like the thumbs down. It's a sorcery. If there is more than 1 player in the game and your life total is above 0, and there is more than -1 cards in your library, and you are playing Magic the Gathering, and Mana Crypt costs more than $10 on the secondary market, and it is spoiler season, and Magic is currently dying, and Sol Ring is legal in Commander, and this card has a printing error or is curled, and there has been over 30 individual product releases this year, and somebody picks up this card to try and read it or ask you what it does, even after you tell them it just lets you draw a card, then draw a card. All right, well, what a goofy card. Should have been for April Fools. This is a very late April Fool's joke. Yes, yeah. The other one was like a mana de-orc. I like that one. I like that one. All right, we got. Okay, remember, you can super chat to get your cards onto the custom stream. Just give me the name of the card and I'll look it up on Custom Magic. But Zrillium says, what are your 2 favorite Magic cards in MTG? My favorite Magic cards are the Thieving Magpie and Sveloon of Sea and Sky. And thank you very much for the super chat, by the way. And Robert with the super chat, making the Cars Commander of my dreams. Is that that's the Magic card you want me to look? Making the Cars Commander. Making the Cars Commander of my dreams. All right, Roberts. Let's see if I get your drift. Gotta shrink this thing a little bit. Do I have the power? Oh no, how do I do this? Come on. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. All right. I don't have I have a really janky setup here on vacation. We don't have it's nothing professional. Okay, hold on. There we go. I'm getting in the middle here. Oh, it can't go down anymore. What's going on here? Okay, I know how to do this. There we go. I did it. All right, Lightning and Mater. For a Boros 4 generic. That is Phyrexian Boros, by the way. For a 6/6 Phyrexian construct with completed. So you can pay with 2 life or you pay with the thing. But if you pay with the Phyrexian life, it comes into the battlefield with a -1/-1 counter on it. Haste and prowess. So it could be a 4 mana 6/6 haste prowess creature. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a complete counter on target vehicle you control. Vehicles you control with complete counters on them are Phyrexian creatures in addition to their other types. I think this is perfectly fine. Sorry, it's a 4 mana 4/4 with haste and prowess, because for every Phyrexian that you spend on it, you gotta have a slightly smaller creature. I think you can print that card. I think that card is a legit card. It's got prowess, but like, do you have the type of deck to actually make this, like, you know, make the prowess worthwhile? Where you're gonna cast vehicles into me? Brandon Hall says, up Up late, eh? Well, it's either I'm up late or I'm up early, so it depends. Yeah, early from Europe. That's right. Talking to you from Warsaw, Poland. What's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome, Adam. All right, so moving on. By the way, neat card. Neat card. You definitely can print that card. All right, Aggregate Orrery. 2 mana. For, at the beginning of, it's a legendary artifact. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player may scry 2. If they do, the player to their left may scry 3. If they do, the player to the left may scry 4. Then if 3 players scry this way, all players draw a card. Oh, that's sick. What a sick card that is. At the beginning, hold on, it's everyone's upkeep, everyone can basically draw 2 cards if everyone cooperates. And they scry over and over and over again. I like this card. This is amazing. Okay, that gives me, I give that one the thumbs up. I don't know, it might be broken, but I think it's fine. Is this the new streaming schedule? The new streaming schedule is that it's random. It's completely random. It might be this early, though. It works for me. The Phyrexian Neuralizer. Blue, 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 blue. Oh my god, devotion to blue. Here I come. Alright, Phyrexian Horror. It's a 5/5 creature with flash. Whenever a source deals damage to Phyrexian Neuralizer, that source's controller mills twice that many cards. So you flash it in play when they least suspect it, and then boom, mill that many cards. Hopefully you attack with, I don't know. I don't know how you block with Emrakul, but you gotta block something big. Make them mill a million cards. All right, now we got, oh god. I didn't set up the sponsors. Hold on. All right, you heard that music, right? That means that it's time for sponsors like FusionGamingOnline.com. Apparently having trouble finding my first place that I go to get all my Magic the Gathering cards. And it's up right now. There we go. There we go. It's in some manner. FusionGamingOnline.com, the first place I go to buy all my Magic the Gathering cards. And when I do, you better believe I'm going to be using coupon code Nikachu at checkout. Where's that coupon code? There we go. 5% off all my purchases. Oh man, I can't wait to get home. And also we're going to thank Mana Traders. The premier place for renting Magic cards online. But why would we want to do that? Because it can be cheaper. It's a ban list saver. You can play more decks and you get that competitive edge. Get the edge, the competitive edge, by renting Magic cards online. On Magic the Gathering Online, not on Arena. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 10% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu_U3V. All right, now back to Reddit. There we go. Back to rating Magic cards on Reddit. How lovely it is. Oh, and we got a super chat from Gabrielle. All right, Gabrielle, thank you very much for the €5. Hour is terrible since at work, but glad to see you are well and good. The card is Tezcatlipoca. Black Sun. Tezcatlipoca. Tezcatlipoca. All right. Please show up in one shot. Oh, no. Tezcatlipoca. I swear. Oh, no, I put out text. All right, we're going to find it. The Black Sun. All right, found. Okay, how many times am I going to go minus here? 1, 2, and that's good. And we can center it. All right, Tezcatlipoca. We've got a 5/3 black-red 2 generic god with indestructible. Tezcatlipoca can't attack or block unless at least one other creature attacks or blocks with him. Other creatures you control are indestructible except when attacking. Also, they must attack each turn if able. That's fine. So okay, can't attack unless it has someone else to attack with, and everything has to attack. So, and then they're gonna lose indestructible. It's a funny card. It definitely works, though. I think this is completely fair. You can definitely print this type of card. So everything's indestructible. This you can't attack or block. It can't attack or block unless at least one other creature attacks or blocks with him. So you have to block together, you have to attack together, but then you lose indestructible when you attack. I think this card is completely fair. Thank you very much for the super chat, Gabrielle. I approve your card. Very Aztec sounding, absolutely. All right, we're gonna move on the main. Okay, we're back to main. Moving on with Ibn Legacy Immortal. It's a blue-white green and one generic 4/4 avatar. Every enchantment card in your graveyard has Eternal. Oh god. So you can exile the card from your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 4/4 black zombie enchantment creature with no mana cost. That sounds like a pain. I mean, sure, why not? Give everything, give all your enchantments the ability to come back onto the battlefield and reanimate them for just the low cost of Bant and 1 mana. Alright, we can let that approve. It's a 4 mana card anyway. What is it gonna do? What's the worst it can do? Oh, we got Snapdex Predatory Sovereign for a black, white, red, 1 generic, 3/5 dinosaur with double strike. It's a bit cheap at common though. Well, whatever. They didn't consider the rarity. So here with Snapdex, the Predatory Sovereign for a black, white, red, 1 generic. It's a mythic 3/5 double striker. When Snapdex Predator Sovereign attacks, it deals 3 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures or players, and you gain 3 life. And it's got a second side to it. We got the Mantle of the Hunt. So for a black, white, red, 3 generic, it's a mutation. The hell is that? Mutate non-human creature. Mutated creature creator gets +1/+0 and has double strike, and whenever this creature mutates or attacks, it deals X damage to target creature or player, and you gain X life, where X is its power. So I'm guessing it's mutate, but they didn't have enough room on the first side, so they just made a double-sided card with mutate. But I think you can fit it all on one side, right? Pretty sure you can fit it all on one side if you really wanted to, but I guess this is like mutate, but you don't have the back side to it. Whatever. Sure, we'll give it to you. Whenever it deals X damage to target creature or player, and you gain X life, where X is its power. Sure. Seems like jank to me. Why is that just not an aura? Well, because it's trying to use the mutated mechanic, sort of, in some way. Whatevers. Rakdos, the last laugh. Oh yes, Rakdos always has the last laugh. All right, black, red, 4 generic for a 5/5 demon with haste, flying, backup 10. Okay, this is an AI generated card. I do not believe for a sec. Is backup really is that a mechanic anywhere in Magic the Gathering? I have never heard of this mechanic in my life. Sacrifice this creature on the next end step. That is an AI. That is an AI generated card. This is BS. Someone's cheating. They're like, I have nowhere to post my cool AI generated cards. I like this one. Haste, flying, backup 10. You can get, I don't know, 10 more cards. Put 10 cards in your hand. That's backup. Sacrifice this creature on the next step, sure. Oh, is it a new March of the Machine mechanic? It's actually coming out. Backup is a new mechanic in the next set. I didn't know. All right, I know now. Future people are going to think I am stupid. Okay, I don't know how strong backup 10 is, so I'm just going to have to give this card a pass. Azorius Accord. All right, it's a hybrid of Azorius, an X, It's an instant. For each white spent to cast the spell, exile up to 1 target tapped creature. Only up to 1? So for each blue spent to cast the spell, counter up to 1 target spell unless it's 2. It's a weirdly worded card. Like, I get it. You can it's a 2-in-1. It could be a removal spell or it could be a counter spell. So either for a white you can exile a tapped creature, or for a blue you can counter a spell. But is this the best way to represent its cost? Shouldn't have been like hybrid. Oh, sorry, for each. They want to give you the ability to counter multiple spells a turn. They want to give you the ability to counter exile multiple creatures. Very unique piece of removal here. Yeah, with Absorb Arts. Well, it is Azorius after all. Okay, hold on. Backup is the new Mom. When this ETBs, add that many +1 counters on target creature. If you target a different creature, it gets the other ability too. Whoa! How expensive was that? 6 mana to dump 10 counters on something, and you lose this creature. Well, hold on. It has to be can it be any creature? Can it be on this creature? It's a 15 power creature. Add that many counters on target creature. You can target. So you can just hit someone for 15 damage. That's broken. That's absolutely broken, because this thing has haste and flying. 15 damage for 6 mana? Absolutely not. That's pushing it there. Okay, that's broken. We're not printing that one. Okay, back to Azorius Accord. It's complicated but nice. I agree. It's elegant in that way. Vitron thing. Oh yeah, no, I'm assuming this is for the other one. Danger. Yeah, for the last card, Danger. Damn demons. Alright, moving on. We got the Monkey Moon. It's very cute. If you look hard enough, you won't see cheese in the moon. You'll see a monkey. Alright, we got a green-red 1 generic for a tribal enchantment. It's a monkey. Non-basic lands are 1/1 green monkey creatures that are still lands. Non-basic lands are 1/1 green monkey creatures. Oh god. All my non-basic lands are monkeys. And they're gonna die. How powerful. This is a powerful card. This is a really powerful card. This is more brutal than Blood Moon. Because because now they can just shoot down all your lands with pingers or any other sort of removal. Or like a board wipe, for example. Just Monkey Moon on the battlefield, and then follow it up with Anger of the Gods, and it's all over. It isn't an awkward color. I don't know. You could Pyroclasm, actually. You could Pyroclasm, Anger of the Gods, any of those things. Boulder thinks it's Zybers. Alright, well, maybe it's Zybers. I can't evaluate this card. Flavor text is, I will watch out for you. I don't know the origin of that flavor text. I don't know this meme. I was just talking to my cousin the other day. You know, whenever I don't understand a meme, I start feeling like a boomer. Okay, Zavion says, pros, your lands still tap for normal mana. Cons, they have summoning sickness, and you know they're playing stuff like Fury and Pyroclasm. Well, they probably don't, right? Like, just the recent land that you played last turn has summoning sickness. Like, all the other lands were in play for many, many turns. Yeah, board wipe all the non-basic lands. Monkey Moon, way worse than Blood Moon, doesn't remove the abilities of the lands. Yeah, but they can die. They can die horribly. And then you don't have any lands at all. You don't even get to tap for red. And all future lands will have summoning sickness. Alright, so that's something that Zavian is right about. You know, the all new lands that enter the battlefield, they basically tap for nothing. Can't tap Dryad Arbor. Okay, I guess we'll give this the thumbs up. I guess, maybe. Very nervously giving the thumbs up. Fury being... Oh my goodness! Yeah, that's a thing. Oh my god, Monkey Moon plus Fury, that's a combo. Basically, 3 mana, wipe out everything you got. It's an artificial Armageddon. Oh my god, I love this. Alright, we're going to Batman villains, apparently. Mr. Freeze. The King of Cold. For a black-white 2 generic, it's a 3/3 human artificer. With vigilance, we with what, pay 1 and a snow, tap, put a stun counter on target creature or artifact. So we can't untap next turn unless you remove the stun counter. Or you remove the stun counter, it just doesn't untap. Whenever an opponent removes a stun counter from a permanent they control, they lose 2 life and you gain 2 life. Totally fair. 100% fair. Nothing broken about this. Or I would say, yeah, there's nothing broken. You can perpetually keep one creature stunned down and they keep losing life, you keep gaining life, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Why is he Orzhov? Like, how is this not slightly blue? I mean, he could be Dimir or something, as far as I'm concerned. Like, stun is a very blue thing. Mr. Freeze is very blue. He's snow, for crying out loud. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's all in flavor. I don't know, I think ice, water, right? Yeah, this is like a weird Esper control build. I don't know. I think it should be blue in somewhere, either Dimir or Esper, in my opinion. All right, we can let it pass though. That's the most important thing. Let's make like a shepherd. The hell does that mean? All right, one white instant. Return a non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. Create a 0/1 goat creature token. You got it, bub. All right, yeah. Let's make like a shepherd. Return stuff to our hand and make goats. The Hydroid Leech. For a black 1 generic. It's a 2/1 creature. Oh, it's got a lot of words on it, so I'm giving it the 2 thumbs down. We'll read it anyway. It's an enchantment creature. When Hydroid Leech becomes blocked, you may attach it to target creature blocking it. That is so weird. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Hydroid Leech is attached to a creature, put a counter on it. Enchanted creature gets -X/-X, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on Hydroid Leech. Doesn't it just cancel itself out? It gets -X/-X, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on it. So it just, it's a wash. And then pay 2, unattach Hydroid Leech, activate only as a sorcery. I think it's a bit of a weird card, and I don't think it does what it wants to do. It's like it needs to put the -1/-1 counters on where X is the number of, yeah, it needs to put like -1/-1 counters on it or something. Oh, wait a minute, it's buffing it up. I think that's the idea. You give it +1/+1. You give it +1/+1, then you unattach it, then you get to keep the +1/+1 counters. It's exactly as designed. Yeah, the counters go on the creature. Sorry, counters go on the leech, not the creature. Yeah, but don't you equip or you enchant it on it? It becomes blocked. You may attach it to target creature blocking it. You attach it. Or I don't even know what that means. Attaching an enchantment creature? I mean, I guess it's like an aura at that point. Anyway, I don't get it. It's a lot of words. I think this card might be a bit strong. What? No. It's also it's got the secret mode of safely block literally anything as it stops being a creature. Oh yeah, that's true. It's basically an indestructible creature for 2 mana. Maybe that's true. Maybe this thing's broken. Maybe it's broken, and maybe I can't understand it. Which is the more reason to give it the thumbs down? I don't know. But it's getting the thumbs down. We got the Orzhov workforce. And they're probably paying minimum wage, aren't they? A white 1 generic enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, create a 0/1 black thrill creature token. Now that's a Bitter Blossom I can get behind. It doesn't deal any damage, but it doesn't deal it won't deal much. It won't have any attackers, but it doesn't deal any damage to you. I can get behind that Bitter Blossom. A lot of people, they just want to have the token on the battlefield because they just want a little bit of a blocker or something to sacrifice. Yeah, the Orzhov workforce. I love it. Sounds like the Orzhov doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, only the leech grows, and if the creature is attached to dies, you get the leech. Oh, that's broken. Oh, hold on, let's go back. Is that how it works? Then that card is broken. You guys are right. So, it blocked, you attach it. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Hydroid Leech is attached to a creature, you put counters on it. On the leech. Enchanted creature gets -X until it dies. So this is very flavorful, but it's busted as hell. It is busted. It is broken. That is so weird, though, to put counters on an enchantment and it has no influence on the creature. So bizarre. Some pleb is like, Nikachu at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. When you said random times, you were not lying. Oh, yeah. Well, it's 9:30 for me, so it's the morning show. It's the morning show for me. I gotta go early. All right, we got Priest of the Pride. White and 2 generic for a 2/1 creature that has primal for a white. You may cast this creature for its primal cost, so for 1 white. If you do, it loses all abilities. All right, so you have a 1 mana 2/1 creature, or you can have a white 2 generic 2/1 creature with ward, and whenever Priest of the Pride enters the battlefield, exile target creature until Priest of the Pride leaves the battlefield. Congratulations! You made kicker! Right? So it's like basically just a white 2/1 creature, but if you paid the kicker cost, it gets ward 1. And you can exile target creature until it becomes an Oblivion Ring. You didn't break up the spaces. They do that. Oh, no, it's all in. Sorry. You don't want to break up the spaces. You did as they do these days. That's how you do it. Living in the Philippines. Yeah, I knew we'd get the Philippines here. I knew we could get the Asian time zone, having a chance to enjoy Coffee and MTG. All right, I like that card. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Kyomadaren, Inner Frenzy. For a red and 3 generic, we got a 0/4 Spirit. Whenever a spell you control deals damage to 1 or more permanents and or players, Kyomadaren, Inner Frenzy's power becomes X until end of turn, where X is the total amount of damage dealt this way. This ability triggers only once. What the hell? If you cast, whenever a spell you control deals damage to 1 or more players. Okay, Lightning Bolt. Let's say I deal 3 damage. It becomes X. Oh, okay. So you deal 3 damage, it becomes a 3-power creature. Very neat. He only ever comes in the mortal realm for 2 reasons: to feed on Rage and Fury, and to release said Rage and Fury. All right, then. That's right. Gabrielle, again with the super chat. Gotta read the flavor text, man. That Shepherd card had it. That aside, another one. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go to the let's go back to the Shepherd card. Okay, let's make a Shepherd. Okay, so you turn an online permanent you control to its owner's hand, create a 0/1 white goat creature token, and get the flock out of here. And get the flock. You're right, I don't read the flavor text nearly enough. Okay, and you had a card suggestion. You had Arjuna Altar. Arjuna Altar. Arjuna Altar. Is that right? Oops, no. Arjuna. Ah, excellent. The Black God. Final Black God. Can we fit this thing? No, not a chance. Hold on. There we go. We got it. Alright, black, white, 5 generic for a 6/6 god. When Arjuna Altar enters the battlefield, you may exile any number of target god creature cards from the battlefield or any graveyard. Ooh, I like that! I don't know if I've ever heard an ability like that. You exile on the battlefield and graveyard at the same time. Arjuna Altar has all the abilities of the cards exiled this way. Whoa! Your devotion to any color is equal to your combined devotion to each color. Isn't that this card sounds broken, even at 7 mana though. Frustrated by the guard's inactions before a terrible conflict, he absorbed them all into himself for the sake of a world purged of evil. Good God. That card it sounds like a danger. It does like so much. Like, but I don't know how dangerous it is. You basically absorb all the abilities of everything that you exile. And it's a super creature. I don't know how to evaluate this card, so I'll give it the thumbs up, I guess. You guys let me know if this thing hit danger or if it Zybers. Wilford Brimley, back from the dead and with diabetes. A hopefully fixed blood moon. Oh, that's the name of your card. A hopefully fixed blood moon. I guess it's a hopefully fixed green blood moon. It's the only thing here. All right, nature finds a way. A green to generic enchantment. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, they may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Non-basic lands are forests. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, they may search their library. This is a very unique card, and yeah, it is a fixed blood moon. 100%. It is very cool. 100% printable, so it's like no worse than actual blood moon, but it actually fixes people's mana, and everyone basically gets to ramp simultaneously. But the neat thing with this card is that the players playing with a lot of non-basic lands, A, may not have any basics to find, or B, if they do, they'll run out real quick. Like I don't know, they might find 1 to 2, and that's it, they're done. And there are no more basics left in their deck. And then you get the advantage because your deck is probably going to be built around a lot of basic lands. This is a very cool... I mean, this could see competitive play. Even in the competitive formats. Too weak for Modern, but probably good for Commander. I don't know about that. I think it's okay. Give each player's upkeep, they can search their library for a basic land card, put onto the battlefield, then shuffle. I think it's okay. Look. If you put more blood moons into the format, they'll be used. I think this would still see play. It gives them the land first and untapped. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, they may search the library for a basic land card put on the battlefield. Yeah, that's sure. No problem. But it still will make their mana very awkward. I'm telling you, people, it's going to make the mana awkward. All right, we got Snow Flurry with the super chat. Got that New Zealand I guess that's New Zealand, $5.50. Molten Flower or Bloodstained Brambles from my multi-wall collection of defendable cards post. All right, let's look up Molten Flower. Is that like a fire flower? Molten Flower don't exist. All right, I can't find it. Let's look up Bloodstained Brambles. Bloodstained Brambles. I can find that one. Why do some cards come out small, some come out really large? All right, we got black. Black, green, 2 generic for a 0/8 wall with defender and reach. Whenever this creature takes damage, add a -0, -1 counter to it and deal X +1 damage to all attacking creatures, where X is the number of thorn counters on this card. What? Then pay a green, remove a -0/-1 counter, add a thorn counter. Okay, so you can replace those counters with thorn counters. Whenever this creature takes damage, you add one of those things and deal X +1. This sounds like a crazy wall. I guess it's okay. It's still, a wall is a wall, although it's gonna sort of encourage no attacking whatsoever. Where do you post on Custom Magic on Reddit? Custom Magic. Good morning, Cerise. It's a very early morning. Some of you people in North America, you don't sleep. It shows. But this show just proves King Ginger sleeps. The guy actually sleeps once in a while. Okay, so I guess we give it the thumbs up. It's a weird way of deterring people from attacking, but still, it's a creature that can die to any removal that's not damage removal. Because if you deal damage to it, you're gonna put the -1, -0, -1 counters on it. And by the way, I guess if you attack it, you gotta kill it. You better kill this thing. So if you deal 4 damage to it, it will die because it'll get 4. I'm assuming whenever this creature takes damage, add a. Well, I guess you just add 1 counter the way it's worded. Yeah, or really late, depending on like, depending on time zones. All right, Bloodstained Brambles. I'll give it the thumbs up. Thank you very much for the super chat, Snow Flurry. We got Mike B, Burning of the Library of Alexandria. Good God. Burning of the Library. Yeah, all right, so what does this card do? I want to say I've seen this card before for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, white and a red sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, exile all cards from your library. Whoa! Destroy all artifacts. Burning of the Library of Alexandria deals damage to each creature and each planeswalker equal to the number of artifacts destroyed this way. I have to say, this is a huge flavor fail because I don't think the Burning of the Library of Alexandria has anything to deal with like destroying creatures or artifacts. Like it would be more of a, it's more of a card for, I think, exiling libraries, right? Okay, now hold on, let's see. No, okay, outside of that, is this broken? This is a 2-mana sorcery, but you have to exile your library. Destroy all artifacts, Burning of Library, exiling. Oh, I get it. Okay, so you basically destroy your own library. And also everyone in it. Destroy all artifacts, burning libraries, burning of the Library of Alexandria deals damage to each creature and each planeswalker equal to the number of artifacts. Number of artifacts destroyed this way? Okay, whatever. Destroy all artifacts, and then you burn everything else based on the artifacts. Weird card. Thoracle staple, I guess, in some sense, if you can squeeze that in a Thoracle deck. Thassa's Oracle, or maybe some kind of food chain combo. I have no idea. I don't know where you want to use this. I guess, okay, I said it was a flavor fail. I reverse it. I take it back. It's a flavor win. At least one person's library is gone, and it's yours. Danger, win with Thassa's Oracle. There's a million ways to win with Thassa's Oracle. Doomsday, Demonic Consultation, Paradigm Shift, the Eldrazi, that 6/6 Eldrazi, whatever. There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways at danger. All right, I'm gonna give it the awkwardly thumbs up. Thank you very much for the super chat. Okay, we got Zamphofex with the super chat. Thank you very much. Oh, different setup and no sound effects. I know. I am traveling. I almost got the sound effects set up for today, but I don't. We might have it for a few more days later, but we don't have it today. I hope you're enjoying your trip, or is that or that it has been going well otherwise. It has actually been going relatively well, even though I feel like I have to do work out here. And I'm not talking about this work. I'm talking other work. Wilford Brimley! God, I love this troll, this flavorful troll account. All right, the hey, that's not a bird. Let's look up hey, that's not a bird. We got the Sanctuary feed post from Wilford Brimley. Oh god, the text is very small. All right, 2-mana artifact. Pay 1 tap, put a feed counter on Sanctuary feed post. Pay 1 tap, sorry, don't pay anything. Just tap, remove a feed counter. Create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying. Tap, remove 3 feed counters on it. Create a 3/3 blue dragon creature token with flying. Total thumbs up. Easy pass. Pretty cool cards. Basically, you put the feed in and you attract, apparently, birds and dragons. And actually, you can see that in the image. We've got, like, a bird. You have a few birds and a little bit of a drake at the bottom or something. It's just literally a dragon. Got a tiny little dragon over there. I like it. It's very flavorful. And it's very cute. Alright, we're going back to the main. Back to main. With the Desecrated Sphinx, we got a blue 2 generic for a 4/6 creature, Phyrexian Sphinx, flying. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent may... What? Whenever you draw a card, each opponent may draw 2 cards. When you run the progress engine without appropriate direction. Alright, so this is the reverse Consecrated Sphinx. The inverted Consecrated Sphinx. I mean, it definitely works. The Desecrated Sphinx. I wonder, how can you abuse... Can you, like, basically punish people for drawing too many cards? Whenever you draw a card, each opponent may draw 2 cards. Oh, but you can't force them. Can't force them to draw cards. Damn it. But what if you get the combo of these two together? Whenever you draw a card, each opponent may draw 2 cards, but then if they want to draw cards, you draw more cards. I guess that's a combo together. So you can draw as many cards as you could possibly want. It's totally fine. It's completely fine. I think you can definitely print this card. What could go wrong here? It's also a 3... Oh, yeah! It's a beefy creature. You're not going to kill that so easily. 4/6 for 3 mana? Not bad. Yeah, punish people for drawing too many cards. That's called mill, yes. Oh, my goodness. But would Mill want to give... I don't know if Mill wants to play this card. Like, Mill, yeah, they want to get rid of the cards in your library, but they prefer they go into the graveyard or exile, not to your hand. Imagine all the Mill cards said... You know, take with X number of cards from the library and put it directly in your opponent's hand. They would get killed. It would just be over. Shieldred Burn. Oh, yeah. But they have the option not to draw the cards. That's the only problem. So you just, if you look at that and say, nah, I don't think so. No. Give it to someone you... Yeah, the hard way of making a second Consecrated Sphinx. Perfect for group hug decks. How popular are group hug decks? That's wild to me. If the opponent don't have a way to keep all cards, keep all these cards they're keeping, they're dumping cards in the graveyard, I guess. Well, they're gonna find an answer to this thing before they, they die to it, or they'll just leave it on the battlefield. They don't care. Desecrated Sphinx. What a unique card. I think this is really cool. When you run the progress engine without appropriate direction. True story. Alright, we got Radcast the Green. It's a green 2 generic with Reach. It's a 3/4 human ranger. Creatures you control with Reach may assign their combat damage as if they weren't blocked. Creatures you control with Reach may assign combat damage as though they weren't... So it's like, okay, I got Reach. That makes some sense. If you have Reach, you probably can climb trees. And to some extent, get out of the range of people blocking, so why don't they deal combat damage that way? You do know you can reach in more directions than just up, yes? Exactly! Exactly. So I definitely would give the thumbs up to that. I think that makes a whole lot of sense, too. Love this. Vitron loves the set symbol. It's just a Hedron. It looks like... Isn't that set symbol used already? Alright, we got Thraben Banneret. For a white 1 generic, it's a 2/1 human knight. Human spells and night spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. It's a 2/1 creature. The horrors of the night will quiver in fear. Human and night spells you cast cost 1 less. That's totally fair. It's probably humans could use that sort of card in Pioneer. It might, and it's like, it's not even going to be good in Modern because they'll just get sniped off by a million things. The Lava Darts, the Ren and Sixes, the Fire and Ices, the Furies. Anyway, yeah, Thraben Banneret. Thumbs up. Alright, Snow Flurry, multi-wall collection, and find Molten Flower. Oh, multi-wall collection to find the Ah, I see. So it's like a double-sided card or something. Multi-wall collection. Multi-wall collection. To find the Molten Flower. Okay, we're gonna find... Oh, it's all in here. Man. Molten Flower! Your coup de grace. Right, Snow Flurry? Alright. You got... What is this thing? Okay, we got a red, green, 2 generic, star 6 wall. You love your walls. Defender, first strike. A red and a green. Put a flare counter on molten flower. So first off, you should have a colon there, not a dash. But all right, well, we'll let that slide. This creature's power is equal to the number of flare counters on it. That's totally fine. Whenever this creature takes damage, remove all flare counters. Deal 2 damage to target player for each counter on it. All right, that's sweet. Basically, you remove the incentive of people trying to attack you. You're trying to prevent people from attacking you. You're like, don't attack me, or you're gonna get punished. So you're doing that with walls here. Vitron says, I'm here for the wall love, as an Arcades lover. Yeah, are there any, what's that Abzan creature called? Thran? No, not Thran. Thrall? Torben! I don't remember. There's some sort of, you know, assigns combat damage. Walls can attack! And it's assigned combat damage with, you know, the defense or whatever. Sharon, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for a nice chill stream at 2:30 in the morning. Some of you guys are winding down with a nice chill stream, and some of you are starting the day off right. Doran, that's it. The siege tower. Sweet stuff. All right, thank you. You're all coming to my defense here. All right, great Doran card. So long as Doran's not the commander, because you cannot squeeze this thing in there. But you can squeeze these other ones. Where's the last one here? That one, the blood-stained brambles. That will make it for Doran. That will make it for Doran easily. All right, back to the main. Okay, we got Fizzlewing Sprite. For a blue 1 generic, it's a fairy. I love fairies. With a 1/1 flying. Whenever a spell fizzles, draw a card. So basically, what do you mean by fizzle? You mean like gets countered? If a spell fizzles, it technically means it gets countered. I don't know if people know that. Anytime a spell fizzles, it's effectively countered. Because if a spell doesn't have a target, then it means it's countered. The fizzling sprites are mischievous creatures delighting in the confusion caused by magical misfires. I think I'm gonna give it the thumbs down because it's not worded properly. I think it it fails to resolve. I think it needs to be worded better here. Fizzling is when the target is no longer a legal target. Well, this is not an official term. But when a spell fizzles, it is countered. Yeah, you got to reword. I think you have to reword it to. I mean, you could reword it to like if a spell, when a spell resolves, if it doesn't have a target, draw a card. I guess you could put it that way. But technically, if a spell, if I remember correctly, is when a spell is countered by state by having no legal targets anymore. Yes, correct. You got it. All right, what next? We got Simcoe Sports with a super chat. Carmen San Diego. The problem with this one is I bet there's a lot of them. Carmen San Diego. Do you think you're the only Carmen San Diego fan out there? Okay, Carmen San Diego. I think I'm writing it correctly. San Diego. Oh no, I'm not writing it. Okay, this is my fault. Oh, not many. All right, flavor. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's look at to see if the flavor win here. I actually don't know that much about Carmen San Diego, except that she probably has an unlimited. She probably has like one of those airplane passes to go wherever she wants. And she probably has a bunch of fake passports. But I don't know the lore of Carmen San Diego very well. Okay, we got blue, red, black for a 3 loyalty planeswalker. +2, tap target land opponent controls. It does not untap during their next untap phase. -2, search your library for 2 basic lands. Put one of them into play and the other into your hand. -8, shuffle Carmen San Diego back into your library. I was waiting for that. Back into your library and draw a card for each land you control. If Carmen Sandiego is drawn, reveal it and you win the game. Holy crap! What a neat card. I don't know if it's a flavor. I like the idea of Carmen Sandiego going back into the deck, or like, I don't know, phasing or something. So anyway, I like that last one. Tap target land, it does not untap. So it basically locks down a land perpetually. Master, search your library for 2 basic lands, put 1 into play, other in hand. I like it. And she does a lot of traveling, so she probably has access to a lot of land. She travels the world like you. No, she goes to more places than me. I don't go to a whole lot of places. According to the MTG wiki, before the 6th edition rules update, Fizzle was an official game term, but it has since become slang. Ah, actually, that's interesting. Thank you very much, Devin. I didn't know that. I always heard of the word fizzle, but by the time that I started really taking Magic the Gathering seriously, it wasn't a real word to me. Or wasn't the real word in the rules. Okay, I feel like this is a flavor fail for having no theft effects, and that -2 is a huge color pie break. This is Grixis. That's a green effect to the core. All right, well, you can thumbs down it if you want. There's always the comment section when the video is done to give your judgments whether this card is good. Should reveal each card drawn, otherwise a second copy could be in hand already. Okay, so this actually can't pass. Shuffle Sandiego into your deck and draw a card for each land you control. If Carmen Sandiego is drawn... Well, it says drawn. Reveal it and you win. I think you have to reveal the drawn cards. You know, like almost like Miracle. So, like, you look at the card drawn, put it in your hand. Look at the card drawn, put it in your hand. Look at the card drawn. Oh, Carmen Sandiego, reveal it. So, it doesn't look like you can put it into your hand and then show it later. Because you can't prove that that card was drawn for the turn. Fire with the super chat. Didn't expect you to stream this late or early. Oh, it's early for me. I got a card though. Homer of the Storyteller. Homer. Thank you so much for everyone with the super chats this early or late in the day. People love these cards. All right, Homer the Storyteller. It's Wooburg for a 0/5 human. Sagas you control have read ahead. Oh god. Sagas you control aren't put into the graveyard from having equal or more lore counters than chapter abilities. So you get to keep them for forever. Homer the Storyteller gets +X+0, where X is the greatest number of lore counters among sagas you control. Wild! So you get stronger for all the sagas in play. All right, well, I don't know if it's broken. It could be, but it's still a Wooburg 0/5 creature with a lot. You need to put a lot of sagas in your deck, so I give it the thumbs up here. Tastefully Nerd. Wow, didn't expect a 4 a.m. stream. Yeah, a lot of you are revealing your time zones to me. John, hey Nikachu, I like your content. Keep up the good work. You're welcome, and I will keep up that good work. All right, so that's gonna be it for today. All right, we got the close-up stream. We got our co-host Jesus over here. So thank you very much for showing up in the morning. Now remember, these streams for the next week or so are going to be random, but we're still going to do it Monday to Friday. I might have one on Saturday to make up for one day I missed this week, so keep a lookout for that. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. This is why I keep doing this, even when I'm across the world here. We gotta keep Coffee and MTG going. People who support the channel with the super chats and are part of the show, or the people who are members of YouTube or patrons on Patreon. If you want to support the channel, I have links to it in the description below. Thank you for supporting the channel, but the largest supporters as well, for the people who show up out of nowhere, like Mr. DJ Longhair, Gabrielle, Kevin. We got Some Pleb, John, Watley, Tastefully Nerd, Cartel, Kevin, Fire, Vitron, Kevin, Owen, Zavion, where is this other guy? The diabetes guy. Wilford Brimley. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. by being here, suggesting cards, giving comments, and all that. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing up them coffees, and we'll keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.